They tell us they've been broken into nearly half a dozen times over the past 2 years. As most local eateries are celebrating the return of the patio dining this weekend, King Rustic Kitchen and Bar in Toronto finds itself in a bitter but also sweet place. Expenses due to smashed or stolen property have mounted, while at the same time, so has an outpouring of community support. In this most recent case, Lauren Amos, one of the co-owners, says he was surprised to see how little was actually taken considering all the damage.
I was numb from it because, it has been happening, unfortunately, for the past 2 years. I want to say we've been broken into about 5 times, right? So this particular incident, the guy came through the door. He tried to get through one of the windows, and then eventually all he took was a can of beer. 1 can of beer.
I got the call from our security team that works in the building, and I know, at 6 a.m. when I see that number, it's like my heart.
She rushed over to find the shattered door and heavily damaged window. When you had a chance to see that damage for the first time, what was now the 5th time that you guys have been broken into? I mean, what do you feel in that moment?
The natural instinct is to be resistant to it and to be upset. And I think at this point, I'm just so desensitized to it. So over here is the door that was shattered. That's the point of entry.
This is the door right here. This is another window that they typically like to...
This one right here?
Yeah. And then I'll show you the other window. This is the other window right here.
That's tape holding it together right now.
Yeah, that's tape holding it together right now.
Are you guys getting to a point where when you go home at night, you're like starting to worry about what's going to happen the next day?
Oh, yeah.
Completely.
And there's also the growing problem around insurability.
Well, at this point, our insurance won't look at us if we claimed it again.
But now the pair are also sharing their gratitude with their fellow Torontonians after reaching out to friends, family, and the greater community through crowdfunding. They say it's been an overwhelming response, finding themselves nearly reaching their goal to cover the repair bills within just 2 days.
It just fills our hearts. It almost makes everything right again to know that people are supporting us.
The community stepped up in a major way to help us out, and we're forever grateful.
Your business, unlike many others, has made it through the pandemic. It has survived this latest round of break-ins. Now things are opening back up a little bit. Is there optimism on the horizon for you?
Of course.
100%.
Total optimism.
In case you're wondering, the pair tells us to fix that window alone will cost them $2,700. As for the door, they're still waiting on a quote for that. There are also plans to beef up security. In Toronto, David Zura, City News.